Hey guys, today on People Now, rapper Cardi B addresses pregnancy rumors.
Jersey Shore's Ronnie opens up about cheating on Sammy's sweetheart.
Is Brad Pitt dating an MIT professor? We're going to clear up the speculation.
Zac Efron fuels Roman's rumors with a cheeky comment.
Plus, Paige Davis joins us live with a special preview of that Trading Spaces reboot. It is all today on People Now. Oh my goodness, happy Friday, everybody. Here we go. Andrea's out, Mako is in. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It has been a long 10 years, but Trading Spaces is finally back in our lives this Saturday. We are so lucky to have host Paige Davis live in studio today.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Super pumped for that. Right?
I'm excited. I love her.
Okay, you gonna jump in?
I am.
Okay, you're gonna get in on that celebration?
I love Paige. I'm excited.
Okay, good. We're celebrating the popular reboot of the Home Makeover Show. We want to know what's on your renovation wish list, right? Maybe you've always wanted a game room. Maybe you're dreaming of a minimalist modern kitchen. Let us know. You can tweet us at People with the hashtag PeopleNow. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending for today.
I have been so open to people about myself. People cannot expect me to open about everything. Like certain things to me, it has to be private. Like you cannot invade my privacy. I'm not a damn animal at the zoo that you just could see everything. No.
Cardi B addressing all those pregnancy rumors. Could a Bartier baby be on the way? We don't know. In an interview with Beast One on Apple Music, the rapper opens up about speculation that she's expecting her first child with fiancé Offset since the couple's October engagement. Talk of a potential pregnancy has been rampant, but Cardi did not give too much away. She tells the outlet, quote, "People just gotta tune in a little bit on my album and they will know a little bit more. I can't address all the rumors." The star denied that she was pregnant back in February after one fan asked if she was hiding a, quote, Kylie Jenner secret. Cardi B cleared that up pretty quickly, writing back, "No bleep, I'm just getting fat. Let me fat in peace," end quotes. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Cardi B's debut album, Invasion of Privacy, is out right now. Well, guys, I think it is safe to say Jersey Shore fans were captivated by Ronnie and Sammy Sweetheart's tumultuous on-again, off-again relationship on the hit reality show. But since Sammy opted not to reunite with the cast on Jersey Shore Family Vacation, it was no surprise that she was a major focus on Thursday night's premiere. In the episode, Ronnie finally opened up about what ultimately tore the two apart, saying, quote, "Once we left the Shore house, me and Sam decided we were going to take the next step. We moved in with each other, and we were getting towards that stage where it was like, I either have to blank or get off the pot." He goes on to say that Sammy gave him a timeline and wanted to get married in 6 months, and then he continues saying, "I got cold feet. I wanted to do the right thing, but there was a part of me that was like, I'm not going to do the right thing. So I didn't do it. I ended up cheating. She found out. I blew it. It's over." But it seems like everything worked out. Sammy, guys, has moved on, is happy in a new relationship, while Ronnie just welcomed his first child, a baby girl, on Tuesday with his girlfriend, Jen Harley. Excited for those guys. Mako, you have even more for us in Star Trek today.
I sure do. Now, we're kicking off Star Trek today with some personal shopping. Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy Carter, is one stylish 6-year-old. While most girls can thank their moms for helping with their outfits, Blue has someone on the payroll. That sounds like the dream job right there. From wearing a custom dress and wig to the wearable art gala or the custom Valerie Kowalska white suit to the 2018 Grammys, Blue Ivy can credit Manuel Mendes for styling her in the high fashion ensembles. Mendes has often shared fashion credits of the young client, but on Thursday, Beyonce's rep confirmed to Women's Wear Daily that he is indeed Blue Ivy's stylist and personal shopper. Mendes, who has also worked for the Queen Bee as a personal assistant, appears to have been styling Blue since September 2013 when she was just 20 months old. Woo. Mendes has collaborated with Blue Ivy for projects like her father's music video, for Family Feud, and the annual Carter family Halloween costumes. So fun! Kylie Jenner is making sure that we're keeping up with Stormi. The new mom shared photos of the 9-week-old daughter on Thursday during a walk with the father of the child, Travis Scott. Now, one of the photos showed the baby napping in her stroller and was captioned Sleepy Stormi. How cute is that? The napping cutie is being toted around in her $400 car seat by Nuna, and the parents also have a tricked-out pink stroller from Cybex by Jeremy Scott that features cherubs, dollar signs, and gold wheels.
Hello.
Yeah, the family walk is the latest photo of Stormi since Easter, when the trio celebrated the holiday with the rest of the Keeping Up with the Kardashian stars family and friends. Are they? or aren't they? Well, Zac Efron and Alexandra Daddario may not be going public about their relationship status just yet, but Efron isn't hiding just how attractive he thinks the actress is. On Wednesday, Daddario shared a photo of herself in her home as she and her dog adorably stared into each other's eyes. But it seems like someone else was admiring her. Efron commented on the pic, writing, "Two hot bitches." I love that.
The term of endearment.
Yes. Former Baywatch co-stars have been rather coy about their romance, but a source tells People that the pair has been seeing each other on and off since their time working together on the movie last year, but they're not officially dating. And just last week, Efron and Daddario was spotted doing some shopping for their dogs at a Los Angeles pet store. But back in May, Daddario addressed rumors that the two were dating, telling E, "We work closely together. He's my love interest in the film." And I understand why people will go crazy over something like that, but Zac and I are very good friends. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
Wait to find out more.
Yes.
I am genuinely interested.
Me too. Are they or aren't they?
I'm sad. Stay with us. We are live with Trading Spaces host Paige Davis ahead of the Reboot's premiere tomorrow night. Plus, Beyonce's stepdad weighing in on the who bit Beyonce mystery that we can't get enough of. But first, let's check in on our question of the day. To celebrate that reboot of Trading Spaces, we asked you guys, what is on your renovation wish list?
Okay, so one Twitter user says, "I live in a one-bedroom apartment, so I can just say, can I just say the entire place? I'd love a country city chic look."
You can do the whole place,
Yep.
and it's going to be fairly cheap compared, right?
Yes, yes.
There you go, one room, or one bedroom anyway. All right, Lauren says, "I'm setting the bar really low here. I honestly just want a fridge with an ice maker."
I like that.
I think we could handle that pretty simply.
That person who lives in the one-bedroom apartment probably lives in New York.
That
pays like $10,000 a month in
they
rent.
can't afford a renovation. All right, moving on to this, guys. Does Brad Pitt have a new woman in his life? Well, according to Page 6 TV, the 54-year-old actor has been spending quite a bit of time with Neri Oxman. She's an architect and professor of media arts and sciences at the MIT Media Lab.
Brad and Neri reportedly hit it off over their shared love of design and architecture, but not so fast. A source tells the outlet that their relationship is, quote, best described as a professional friendship, and it is not romantic in nature.
There you go. A friend of Pitt's also told the outlet that the two are just friends, but that first source does say that Brad is, quote, interested in spending more time with Neri. So I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot in common, that's for sure. Brad is a noted architecture enthusiast. I mean, he even founded the Make It Right Foundation, which builds affordable and environmentally friendly homes in New Orleans for people in need.
Yeah, doing a lot of good work there. And Neri is an award-winning architect who has been featured in museums across the country. Very accomplished.
Yeah. Last year, a source told People that Brad has been casually dating since his September 2016 split with Angelina Jolie, but that source admitted that there was nothing serious to speak of at the time.
Yeah, Brad is also revving up his acting career. He'll appear alongside Leonardo DiCaprio for Quentin Tarantino's upcoming and pretty controversial film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's going to be about the 1969 Manson family murder, so we will be looking out for that.
That's going to be crazy. And Quentin Tarantino? Whoa.
Definitely is.
Can't imagine. Richard Lawson, Erica Ashe, and Christian Keys star in the new legal drama In Contempt. But you might recognize Mr. Lawson as the stepdad of a certain A-list celeb. Oh, yes. We're talking Beyonce.
This is somebody named Beyonce. Since this is probably the closest we will ever get to Queen Bee, we had to ask who bit the world-famous singer in the face. You guys all heard the story by now, probably. Tiffany Haddish attended a party, allegedly saw a certain unnamed actress bite Beyonce. So much tea, so little time. Here's what the stepdad Richard had to say.
Listen, drop it. That's my suggestion. Drop it. It's just a bunch of crap. Just drop it. I think Tiffany she took advantage of a moment and she played it just so that she could take advantage of trying to move the needle for her own thing. It's a bunch of crap. It's nothing to it.
Man.
Ooh, I'm
shade?
smelling some shade, Jeremy.
I wondered about this. Beyonce and Jay-Z, they keep their group very tight-knit.
Yeah.
And so for this kind of thing to be spinning out there,
come out.
what does this mean for her future with them in terms of friendship?
Tiffany's friendship with them? I mean, I'm sure she had to sign an NDA to make sure that she keeps that mouth closed, right?
So we'll see how this all turns out. But anyway, on to this. Some interesting stuff here.
Yes, Sarah Rue is starring in the second season of a series of unfortunate events, which is available to stream on Netflix now.
Yeah, so great. Rue plays a librarian that tries to assist some orphans along their quest to find out what happened to their parents.
The star-studded cast is led by Neil Patrick Harris, who stars as the evil Count Olaf, whose mission is to take hold of the children's inheritance.
Does this seem like a nightmare? Because that's the effect I was going for.
He's a genius. He's a genius and a nice guy, and I'm in awe of him and his dedication to this role. He's 3 hours in hair and makeup. every day.
Wow.
Full prosthetic. He is in character. He knows his stuff. He has so much dialogue. And the way that Barry Sonnenfeld works and the way the show is, the dialogue is fast and furious. And so you really need to be prepared. There is no like, I'm gonna wing it today. Because you just have these paragraphs of things to say where you have to say them at a mile a minute. You have to say them very flat and very fast where you're not taking a breath, and like, you have to come prepared. So I think all of us are like super zoned in and focused, otherwise it would be a total disaster.
So is the vibe that you're all just really focused? It's not a lot of goofing off on set?
I mean, there's some, and there's a lot of levity, and the crew is lovely and keeps things really light. But like for me, I was very serious and like focused because I didn't want to mess it up.
Right. There you go. And in between acting with the great MPH, Sarah is mom to 2 little girls that she obviously completely loves and adores.
But filming long hours and having to be away can cause some serious mommy guilt. Here's how Sarah works to ensure that she has a balance between working to provide and spending quality time with her kids.
I do think having 2 girls, I want to show them that you can go after your dreams and you can fight for the career that you want to have and that you've worked so hard to have, and have sort of a happy medium of like having a good home life. And you know, you give up the extracurriculars, you know, like I was saying to someone, like I haven't played poker in a year and a half, you know. I love to gamble.
I was gonna say, I love that that's your extracurricular. That's
it used to be, but now, I mean, that just seems weird being like, bye kids, mommy's gotta gamble. You know, that just seems like a step too far.
You're saying that they know you're making money when you're working.
Well, right? I've explained, like, you know, one of the reasons, like, I love to act and it makes me feel really good in my heart, you know, and that's what I say. And then I also say, which is true, it's true. Yeah. And then I also say, you know, like, and you know, we like our house and you like wearing these clothes, and it takes money to buy these things. And I try to explain to her that, you know, somebody has to go make money. And so one week after I had been like gone a lot and was working, and she was like, well, Mom, guess you're good at making a lot of money.
What are you thinking? Melissa loves penguins. So it would be like really fun if we could make an igloo. Can we build an igloo? No.
That's right. No idea is too crazy on Trading Spaces. Not even an igloo, guys. Here to give us a sneak peek of what we can expect when the TLC show returns tomorrow night after 10 long years off the air is Trading Spaces host, Paige Davis.
Ta-da!
Thank you so much for being here.
Paige, we're so happy to have you
it's my pleasure.
here.
I think that room is more of a deconstructed penguin.
Okay.
Is what it was. But
Whatever.
somehow it has gotten like told
that it's an igloo.
It's an igloo. Yeah. It's not an igloo.
It's not an igloo. To be clear. All right.
Paige, we're so excited.
I mean, if we're gonna talk crazy, let's at least get it accurate.
the accurate crazy.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
So we're so excited for the show to come back. Now, have you been holding out hope that this might happen? Was this a total shock for you?
It was a complete shock for me. I don't know if I was holding out hope for it to happen, but I know the fans were really wanting it. People reached out to me. I know for a fact they reached out to the designers and carpenters as well. When are you coming back? When are you coming back? Or when are you going to have a reunion special? And they're going to get both.
Oh,
because tomorrow night, the reunion will air first before the very first episode that includes the deconstructed penguin, who may have come from an igloo.
Maybe. The penguin had probably been in an igloo at some point. All right, look, one of the things that obviously we love so much about the show, it's this fearlessness in taking design risks, whether it's the textures, the fabrics, all of it. Sometimes it goes really great. Sometimes it's so dramatic and people are shocked. What's the key to walking someone through like a really dramatic, like, hey, okay, you might need to get used to this type of reveal?
You just have to listen. Sometimes the very, very best thing I can do as a host during a reveal is to not say a word.
Okay.
And just let them take it in, because even when they love it, it's a shock. You've worked, it's all real. This is the thing we keep trying to tell everybody when we're promoting the show. It really is done in 2 days. The homeowners really do the work. They really do spend the night in each other's house. They cannot see or have any say in what happens in their own room. It's really done for the budget. So the homeowners are exhausted. You know, their emotions are very raw. Sometimes they even forget that they traded.
Right.
When I say, it's time to see your room, like, oh.
That's right, they were doing hours this whole time.
Because they get so into the room
Focused
they're doing, you know.
Yeah.
And it's often such a radical change that they don't even know where they're standing in their own space. Like, wait, where's my door? Where's the window?
All of that
Where do we
can
come
read as like, oh, they don't like it, they do like it, we don't know. So it's just like, be calm, let them talk it through.
Wait, yeah.
All right.
Now, I have to ask you, has there been a room from the original run of the show that even took your breath away?
Oh my gosh, so many.
Yeah.
So many. They've been running the clip a lot of the room that Doug Wilson did of the red stencil pattern, which was, I mean, talk about crazy. It was so wild, but it was so bold. And it was for a very young couple. Yeah. And it was just like, he created this like crazy, almost like Jetsons stencil looking
thing.
You know, pattern. It was like mid-century and yet futuristic all at the same time.
Yeah, right.
And the entire wall was this stenciled pattern, and they stayed up all night to do it.
It's incredible.
It's amazing.
So look,
bright red.
Here's the thing, things like that, and other examples you can think of watching the show, and there are these really wild things. How often is it the goal to get a reaction?
Never.
Never?
I think that our goal definitely during the 2 days is to make everybody laugh, be entertaining. We are naturally all goofballs at heart. It's so funny that our slogan, the motto this year is the mother of all design shows is back, and we're supposed to be like these badass, whatever. The commercials, us trying to be all like Reservoir Dogs. None of us can pull it off.
Yeah, I couldn't keep
And that's why we're laughing so hysterically.
That's great.
They're all teasing me.
Yeah.
I don't pull it off at all.
Yeah.
And I love that moment in our commercial, but. We are very naturally campy. We're very that's how we are.
And that's what people love so much about the show.
We make it so much fun. And I've never known a homeowner ever who's traded spaces, even someone who didn't like their room in the end. In fact, even people who have hated the room in the end, who didn't love the experience of trading spaces.
Which
and
says
we
a lot.
do it again.
Yeah,
I think it says an awful lot. I think it says a lot that we're all back.
Yeah.
All the OG cast is back.
Proves that this is a thing.
So let's speak about those long days, right? I know that you and the designers and the carpenters are really, really close. You're like a family.
Yeah.
And so do you ever get to let off some steam after those 2 hard days of like crazy work? And who is the biggest party animal, Paige?
Probably me.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess Ty, he used to party a lot harder, I suppose. We're all really fun. There's not a lot of time to party. I mean, you pretty much are just exhausted. I mean, I've had my share of gin and sodas in Ramada Inns
Gin and
across
sodas.
the country.
Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I guess when you get to that point, it's like, well, we're in this town. There's not much else to do, right?
Yeah. I mean, we
go.
went everywhere. There was no city too big, and there was no town too small. I think we counted when we were all back together how many states we'd been to, and we realized it was easier to count the ones we hadn't.
Wow.
Including Alaska and Hawaii. It's 7
So great.
that we hadn't gone to.
We are so excited for you, and the fans are obviously very, as you said, like you knew the fans wanted this, and man, do they, and they really respond.
That's the first thing I thought. They're gonna be so happy.
Yeah, well, we definitely all are. And guys, be sure to catch the reboot of Trading Spaces. It premieres Saturday, April 7th, 7 Central on TLC. Thank you, Paige.
Woo! Thank you so much, Paige.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift, and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
Well, guys, Nate and Jeremiah are back and better than ever for season 2 of their TLC hit, Nate and Jeremiah by Design. Now, the couple, who just welcomed a baby boy via surrogate, revealed the show's intimate focus this season and how family is at the root of every episode.
I think that Nate and Jeremiah by Design is about connection. Surprise! It's about going into these homes and finding a way to strengthen those roots for people. The season takes a shift in that we really tackle the meaning of home and the various ways that home's represented. Whether or not it's a family that faces certain physical disabilities or a homeless shelter in one episode, it's really kind of digging into what home represents and connecting to it. It's been really, I love everybody that we've worked with this season.
Yeah,
it's been beautiful.
The families have been amazing for the second season, and as Jeremiah said, it really has evolved. Our show's always been about love, about our family, about showing our family like every other family, about showing our love through design and really listening and really caring about how these people are living and how we can impact that. But I think universally, everybody sort of wonders what's going on behind my own walls. And there was one episode where, a family with 2 little kids has been living with black mold, and children are sick and they have no idea why. Wow. It is interesting to see sort of how dangerous our homes can be.
And the 2 designers got in on all that Trading Spaces love too. They're going to be going head-to-head in a special event airing later this season. They gave us all the scoop on what it's really like behind the scenes on that show.
we actually got to compete against one another in an episode of Trading Spaces.
Okay.
And it was great. I mean, it's the whole original cast. It's you know, Paige Davis giving us design tips. We were like, what's happening here?
It was kind of surreal because I grew up watching that show, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. She can put sand on the walls. What the hell's wrong with her? So to be back and have that same energy, and you know, they're really strict with the budget.
Yeah.
Everything you see on that show, again, it's so true. You've got that tight timeline, and it's just fun.
And you know, of course, we're both designers, and we brought kind of traditional design principles on a budget of $2,000 for the room. So I basically drove to set while Jeremiah was like, had his perfect plan, thinking how I could cheat.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I was like, there's got to be a loophole.
Yes.
I've got to, I mean.
There's an exercise in personal character. I'm very frugal. He has a harder time.
With frugality.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not a friend to a budget.
No.
But you have to, that's good for the relationship. You got to have somebody to kind of anchor this thing.
That's what people tell us.
There you go.
All right, let's check in on our question of the day one last time, and we want to know what's on your renovation wish list.
All right, Alexandra says, honestly, I think a living room redo would be awesome. I need more wall decor. Me too.
Yeah.
I would do bedroom. Bedroom for more storage. What about you?
My entire apartment.
Whole thing?
Yes, the whole thing.
All right, there you go.
Fix it.
Well, guys, thank you for weighing in. We're going to be asking you a new question of the day on Monday. People now back at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Come on back and see us. And next week, Richard Lawson is back. He's talking all about his new show, In Contempt, and how 6-year-old Blue Ivy literally runs the world in the Carter family. Plus, Rod Stewart, Cyndi Lauper relive their most embarrassing onstage moments in a People Now Confess Sesh. You will not want to miss that.
Don't want to miss it at all. Now, thank you so much for watching. And for now, we'll leave you with one last thing from Zac Efron.
You guys have a great weekend.
Happy weekend, everybody.
Hi, I'm Zach Braff, and this is One Last Thing. The last show I binge watched was Smilf on Showtime. Very good, highly recommended. The last time I laughed so hard I cried was watching Dave Chappelle's last 2 stand-ups on Netflix. Check them out, hilarious. And the last time I was starstruck was Friday night. I was at a party next to Halle Berry, and it was very hard for me to act like I was acting cool and used to being next to Halle Berry, but I think I pulled it off. Halle, let me know if I did.